Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we've got to get 10 people in here. Make it worth it, guys. Make it worth it. Make it really funky, but it won't take much. I'm sure it won't take much. Give it a double tap on the screen. Help it fucking tell the algorithm to fucking send some trolls in here for this one. Everyone double tap the screen. We need some more people in here for this fucking reading. Double tap that screen. Give it all the fucking crazy emojis you can. Let's get some motherfuckers in here for this live reading. Let's get some whack motherfucking trolls in here for a live reading. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on, guys, let's go. Give it a double tap. Fucking punch me in the forehead twice. Go for it. Go for it. Give it all the fucking crazy emojis. Come on, guys. Let's get some weird motherfuckers in here for this. Listeners, beware. Because there's going to be some straight raw dogging in this shit. Straight raw dogging. Come on, guys. Give it a like. All of you guys, give it a like. Give it all the weirdest emojis. Let's get loads of people in here for this. This reading of the old sorts. Let's go, guys. Deep in the Jungle of Doom is what the book is called. But we're calling it Deep in the Jungle of Boondock. Okay? Because that's where I am. That's where I'm at. Let's go, let's go. I see 3 people in the chat and I only see 2 fucking likes. What's going on here? What's going on here? I should have a fucking another one by now. Come on. Even if you don't like it, just fucking give it one to get us some weird trolls in here. We need it for the fucking algorithm. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Give this chat a like. Even if you don't like it, give it a like anyway, because we're going to be doing a crazy-ass live reading straight out of the boondocks. Even the cocks are into it outside. Come on, guys. Fucking straight thumbs up that shit. Straight thumbs up that shit. We are about to be reading. I'll show you the book. I'm just getting in the state of mind for it, if you know what I mean. This is the book, but this isn't the book. As he said, this is only part of the story you guys will hear today. So after this reading, it will never be heard again. So be here, be square, or get fucking queer. Add those likes, add those love hearts, all the crazy emojis, bro. We need 10 people in here, and I'll get beginning. I'll get beginning with this chasing off of the rooster for a boondock fucking reading. Let's go, chat. Let's go. 2 more likes. Come on. There's 6 people in here right now. Let's go. 9 people. Let's go. We're almost at the time of this reading in the boondocks. This once in a lifetime reading you're ever going to hear, because it is Goonbox. Cross of Goosebumps and Boondocks. That's the story y'all going to hear today. Let's go, guys. Everyone thumb this up. Thumb this up. You're going to hear some out the gate shit today. A little bit scary, a little Miss Mary, a little bit eerie. Fucking wish you weren't hairy. That's going to be us. Let's go. 5 more likes. Come on, guys. 5 more likes. Let's go. We are going to be kicking that cunt the fuck outside, and we are going to be having a little made up a goozy, little story maroozy. This is Deep in the Jungle of Doom, but it is about to be Deep in the Jungle of Boondocks, where we are right now, guys. We're going to have a crazy as motherfucking ever live feed session. I'm about to put that guy in the fucking oven. Let me just get out. Get fucking in the oven. Get in the oven. And we're going to have Ginge here, the blind chicken. She's going to be reading this story to you guys today, the blind chicken. Not the fucking rooster. He's about to be in the oven. You wait. We're gonna boondocks this shit right up, guys. This is going to be the story. It is not the Jungle of Doom. It's going to be the Jungle of Boondocks. Give it a thumbs up. And we are about to get into it. I'm going to get into this chicken and put him in the fucking oven first. And then I reckon we're going to have from 20 different endings, maybe about 700. But like I said, if you're not here, you're going to miss it, because this is the only time you are ever going to hear R.L. Sam at its finest. R.L. Sam, that's what you're about to hear. Rainbow. It's Rainbow. It's this cock right here. Well, it's all of them, but he's the loud one. Let me just get rid of him. Grab me some gas for my lighter. And then we are going to start reading this story right here, guys. We are going to read this story right here. We got mods in the chat. Do what you like. I don't care. Other way. Keep going. Get him, Andrew, get him. Oh, but you're alright. Okay, rooster gone. Gas for the lighter. And story time. Tell them where is he? Where the fuck? Where the fuck is my gas? Where's my gas hiding? Got it. Got it. We got it. Yeah, get creative with your trolls. I'll leave it to you, Drippy. You can do as you please, my friend. Alright, I'm just going to fill this lighter up. Give me a sec. Get in the right state of mind, guys. And then I'm going to start this bloody boondockery shenanigans. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are back in action. Gonna be in action. Was such a good story. Because it's really a fucking jungle out there. You know? Nintendo DS will eject you. I mean... Go on, Nintendo DS. Send him the eject button. Objectify him like a woman. Yeah, take a minute, bro. Take a minute. Bro, I seen someone ban someone for like 86,000 seconds. That's a whole day. Just fuck them off. I like that. Just fuck them off. Well, we're about to fuck this story up. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Everyone give this a thumbs up. Everyone give it a thumbs up. Whoever's here, give it a thumbs up, guys. And we're about to get fucking started, okay? Right, do I read the first page? I should, probably should. Okay. Me, Tarzan. You're fucking doomed. You're on vacation in South America. All ready for some jungle action. Tigers, quicksand, swinging on vines, rubbing a nub on some trees, scraping some jam off your toes. Then you decide you might eat some enchanted fruit. Maybe some mushies. Maybe find some little cardboard tabs laying around from someone else who'd been there previously. Now, tigers, these have become the least of your fucking worries. You gotta find a way to get back to normal. And fast. You gotta sober up. Real quick. Real fast. Always professional. Before your friends leave you behind in the jungle of the fucking boondocks with someone like me. But first, you're going to have to escape a lake full of vicious piranhas and koalas that have chlamydia. Or you're going to have to find your way out of an underground tavern with a whole lot of smelly snatchers. Maybe you're going to take your chances with a tribe of Maldives that are still cannibals. Who knows? Which way are you guys going to go? Only you guys know. Because as we know, this ending is up to you guys. You're in control of this scary boondock adventure. This wild ride that has begun. You guys are where it's going to go. Alright? You guys can decide how terrifying these scares might or might not be. And maybe I might have a small, tiny little fraction to play in that. You guys also have a part to play in how disturbing these stories might be. But I also might have a little part to play in that too. So strap in, get your popcorn, get your piss bowl, because you probably don't want to be leaving the story. Because as I've told you guys, once I start, you're not going to hear it twice. Because I will not remember the story twice. Hear it live, hear it now, get down, get your ice, get your fucking everything ready, your tissues, your lotion, whatever you need to get through this hell of a fucking story. Alright guys? We're going to start on page 1. Yes, we are. We're going to follow the rules. We are going to start on page 1, but we will probably not continue to page 2. Alright? We probably will not make it to page 2, guys. You're just in time, Whiskey. Make sure you got your lotion. Make sure you got your nuts, whatever snacks you need, because once I get started, I don't think you're going to want to leave. Alright? We're reading a Boondock edition of Goosebumps. And you guys decide where this story goes, and I have a small part to play in that, alright? So, here we go. Make the right choices, chat. Make the right choices. Make sure we live to tell the tale, and if you don't, well, I don't know. It's okay if you feel a little sick. It's probably normal if you feel a little pale. These stories won't be raw. They definitely won't be stale. They're not going to be something that you'll write home to your mum in the mail. They're live and they're now. I'll tell them I don't know how, but let's go. Let's go. They crow all day. They crow all day. Yo, I will check your channel later for a tattoo. Mind, if I miss some comments, I will try to, look up when the time is right. If it's not right for you, I'm sorry about it. But today it's a live reading, guys. So I will check in here and there for the obstacles we need to climb over, go around, get STD checks for, and the likes. We don't know what is behind these fucking pages. So, on that note, take a long, deep breath in. Cross your fucking fingers. Get out your barrier creams. Put in your dental dams. Put on a fucking raincoat. Fill your chops, because it's probably the last time you're going to want to eat. I'm ready to give you guys something you can't write home to your fucking mothers about. Because we are now officially deep in the boondocks. Lost in that fucking jungle. Right outside here with someone like me. Welcome aboard. I'm going to get in the state of mind. One moment, please. Feel free to tell the chat about your tattoo. Feel free, but we're getting into it. All right, junior explorers, fellow YouTubians, dental dam requirers, and fellow astronauts that are traveling to space just like I am right now, without the spacesuit. I direct your attention to this magnificent specimen called a wild fucking boar. He's a 250-pounder, 5-headed beast. And on the guide, Mrs. Weedle, she gets out her drones. You can't believe that you're stuck on this fucking boring nature study tour. Sam said she was going to take you for a forage to find some fucking berries and maybe some mushies if you were lucky. Ain't found nothing yet. Bam, bam. Baby, baby, we ain't found nothing yet. Bam, bam. Nothing but a sore knee, a cracked ass, some chafed lips, and a fucking empty can and an empty cigarette packet because we done smoked them all, hunting and foraging. When you guys saw that fucking information I was telling you about, this beautiful view, all that shit out there, you know, you thought you were coming to the Junior Explorer Adventure Club. Instead, you arrived in the boondocks. We're out there hiking 3 days deep, up to our neck in fucking sludge, out there in the jungle, with 10 other motherfuckers our age, currently 5, but it should be 10. We're out there with 5 other motherfuckers our age. And of course, a motherfucking experienced adventure guide, like myself. How fucking cool, you're thinking. How fucking cool. Come on, you're begging the wives. Come on, babe. It's just Sam's. It's just the native. There's Kiwis out there. Come on, let us go. I'll be back in 3 days. We're in New Zealand. There's no predators out there. What do you want me to do? Stay home, look after these kids and feed the chickens? Fuck, I'm not keen. I can do that any day. I do that all day. Come on. Let me go to a foreign country. Let me visit a different part of my country if you're New Zealanders. You know. Didn't you say I should, like, try new things? Experience new adventures? Let me go, babe. Just let me go. It's 3 days. I'll be back in one piece. That's what you're telling your foes and your family and your friends and probably even your boss as you're trying to skive off that early Friday morning to come up here to the boondocks thinking we're just going to have a nice old friendly hunt down there in the forest. Now you arrive and you wish like fuck your parents said no. The minute you get here, you can't even charge your phone. The only bone around here for you to eat before we go for a hunt, the dogs have already nommed on. It's not really ideal. But at least you brought your best friend. You brought your best friend and you brought your phone, so you think you're safe. Because you've arrived in the boondocks and you got your phone. But the second you arrive here, you quickly realise there ain't no fucking reception out here because the only cell tower, guys, is all the way out there. And while we might have reception right here, we definitely don't down there. And when I say down there, I mean in the boondocks because like I said, you're about to be lost in the jungle of the boondocks. Here we go. Hope you're eating your popcorn and you're enjoying yourselves. Okay? Now, where were we? Wishing that you had said no. That's where we were. Wishing that you had said no and you hadn't have come out here to the boondocks with that fucking New Zealand old hoe. You thought you were safe. You bought a friend and a phone. Little did you know. You're about to wish you were at home. And even though the guide is as boring as possible, because she doesn't want to be too out the gate and see you before you even get in that forest. And the jungle is pretty cool. That forest is pretty nice. It's not like a 70s untamed bush. You're quite enjoying yourself. Heavy vines hang across that unruly trail. You wouldn't even call it a trail. But Sam does. Only because she tells you she knows where she's going. You're looking for beasts. You're looking for foe. You're looking for things you can gander and things you can grow. All you found is those heavy vines hanging across the crisscross trail. You found some strange and beautiful flowers, some bizarre-looking mushrooms, and again, you stupid mofole, you pull out that phone and think you can Google ChatGPT that shit and find out just what that mushroom came from. Well, you can't, because as you've realised, you wish you were at home, because now you can't even go on your phone to avoid this boring mofo showing you flowers and crisscross vines. You're looking for a pig. You want some dinner. You want something for the fire. You want something to eat. You're feeling hungry. You're getting half a day deep. As you follow behind old fucking Zoe, you notice a strange spiky flower with bright blue petals off to the side of the trail. And absent-mindedly, and of course encouraged by your very safe tour guide, which is of course myself, you reach out and you touch it. A sudden breeze makes the bright blue petals shiver, just like that feeling did down your back, moments after you touched it. No! The flower screams. You pull your hand back at the very last second. Let's race to page 2. The scream continues. Don't touch that flower! It's only Miss Weedle. What's wrong, you ask? Is it poisonous? Does it shoot venom? Or is it something cool? That's what you're asking me, Mrs. Weedle. Of course not, I huff. That flower is an endangered species. You could have fucking killed it, you idiot. You could have fucking killed it. You dirty, filthy fucking muppet hands. I turn around and I march off to the front of the group, mildly disgusted, but kind of having a little bit of a chuckle to myself. Is it endangered, you ask yourself? I'm probably asking myself the same thing. We're reading Goosebumps, Boondocks edition. You'll only hear this once. You will only hear this once. Hear it live, hear it now, or never hear it again. Right. That was a close one, Zoe says. Brushing those bangs away from her eyes that I don't have. Just imagine it. For a second there, I thought something exciting was actually about to happen. She stupidly murmurs out of her fucking mouth. Zoe's cool. She's way cool. That's one of the reasons she's your best friend. That's one of the reasons you brought her with you. She's one of the reasons you thought you were safe when you arrived out here at the majestic old boondocks. She's got a sarcastic remark for every situation. She's a little bit like me, so I kind of like her too, and I'm glad that you brought her for round number 2. She's not scared of anything. Or so she thought that she arrived, before she arrived, down here on this farmy Magoo. That's why you know she's just as anxious as you are to break away from the group and do some real exploring in this jungle that we call the boondocks. Do you think it's going to be a big mistake, chat? Or do you think Zoe and her friend should break away from the group and go do some exploring? Let's see. Just a moment ago, through those dirty old trees and those fallen old pungers and that fucking trunk that looks like a man's been in here and cut it in half and it's taller than me, you, and fucking Uncle Joe put together. You saw something that you thought was definitely worth checking out. There it is again. Shit. It's off to the left. Can you see it? Look. About 20 yards away. Incredible. Zoe's heart skips a beat. And so does yours at what it sees. We're off to page number 37Z's. About 20 yards off, as I said, to the right. Maybe it was over there to the left. But now that fucker's over there to the right, through the crisscrossing branches and over by the fucking blue petal flowers. The leaves of the jungle glisten. There's a bush. Is it a bush? We all squint. We all gleam. We all frolic. We all lean. We all gasp. Some scream. Some grab. And some green. A big bush of vines. But that motherfucker's got feet. That's right. That motherfucker's got 2 clawed feet. Carved in stone, sticking right out from under those fucking clambering vines across your pathway. Could be the chickens, says Mrs. Old Weedle. Could be the chickens. Maybe it's Rainbow. He's followed us down here into the old motherfucking bush. Who knows? What are you thinking, chat? You figure it could also be one of those tribal ruins down there in the Lake of Spirits, down in Waiotira. Could be one of those fucking majestic beasts that you read about, one of those old Yogi Bears, or perhaps an old Sasquatch. Perhaps it's a goat man. Perhaps it's just a fucking 2-legged sheep. Now, you've heard there used to be some pretty dangerous fucking tribes of the old Māoris in the area back in the day. Probably why Waiotira is called the Spirit of Lakes, or the Lake of Spirits. I'm not sure, but either way, it's fucking creepy. And that's where we're boondocking, down in the deep old jungle today, chat. Now you're dying, Zoe, and your friend, to find out if these motherfuckers still exist. That's what you really came here for. But deep down, you're kind of hoping that they don't. But you're all about the thrill, as we already talked about. We know Zoe is a thrill fucking seeker. So she's here like a fucking blinding peeker. Those old headhunters shrink people's heads. That's what people think. But we all know they cut them off and fucking ate them. Right over the fire, just outside. That's right, guys. You're in the jungle in the boondocks. Where have you been led by Mrs. Weedle here today? Now, these old motherfuckers, they used to make sacrifices to ancient gods and statues carved in wood with their penile. That's how strong the Māoris were. Mrs. Weedle would have everybody thinking the most dangerous thing in our jungle was a bee, because we all know that New Zealander, we got no predators here as New Zealanders, none whatsoever. The biggest thing we got is the old bumblebee and maybe a wild boar, but stay away from them and they won't bother you no more. I mean, maybe there's an aphid. They do eat endangered plants. Anyway, I digress, chat. Let's get back to the story. Wait, I'm digressing a lot because I'm making most of it up, but let's carry on. Zoe! You call up to her. Look over there, bro. Fucking check it out. There's something weird in that bush. Now, I know we've all said that before, but not about a bush in the boondocks. Trust me, you've never been here before. Be here or be square, because this is a one-time reading. Zoe comes up to you. She says, I wish that we could go and check that out. What do you reckon? I've got an idea, Zoe says, with a gleam in her eye. Put it there just for you guys. Now, you guys have been friends for a while. You've been friends with Zoe for almost your entire life. They're fucking inside. They've got no class. No class. That's why you don't want to get lost in the boondocks out here, because that shit happens. Where was I? We're talking about your friendship with Zoe, weren't we? Epstein, Island Man. Right. OG and fucking Zoe, they've been friends for almost their entire life. Now you know that when you see that gleam in her eye, it means there's probably trouble. And little did you know, you're in the boondocks with Mrs. Weedle. So there's about to be a whole lot more trouble than you ever anticipated in your fucking giddy little lives. With Zoe now, it's usually a fun kind of trouble. Always big trouble, but nonetheless usually a little fun. Let's travel across to page 61. Oh, Mrs. Weedle! Zoe calls out. The group comes to a halt, because what the fuck horrendous bitch is calling someone like that? What was that name of the extremely rare flower you were describing this morning? The one that all those famous scientists are searching for? Which one? Replies Mrs. Weedle. You mean the vagina physophilus? Is that the one with the weird twisting pink petals and the blue waffles? Zoe asks innocently. Yes, says Mrs. Weedle, quite frankly. She starts to wring her fingers excitedly, like she's slapping the ham. Right. Now, what about the vagina life of syphilis? I had a stroke. Go back and repeat the first word. As I said, hear it live or don't hear it now. Zoe says, I fucking saw it. I've seen it. And it wasn't just the blue waffles they meme about, okay? I really did. I really saw it. Mrs. Weedle does a little happy jump and she says, where? Oh, where did you see the vagina solophysis? I think it was over there, but I can't see it now, Zoe says, pointing back down the grim old, deep dark pathway with the crisscrossing vines. I think we should split up and search for it. Of course I suggest that, don't I? Mrs. Weedle. She's going to wheedle you into some shit, I tell you that. My suggestion goes great. And all of you motherfuckers, of course, listen to my grand suggestion. You all start murmuring at once. Should we do it? I think we should. I think we should sneak away, says Mark. Michael says, I don't know. She seems like the best tour guide we've got. I think we just stick with her and just see where she goes. And Zoe and her best friend, well, they fuck off, don't they, old OG? Because fucking he's got no ears, no brains, and no fucking mouth. So, well, and yeah, well, I look up as Mrs. Weedle, and everyone seems to start doing their own thing. So while we sneak on over to page 42, I think it's time for me to have a cone or two and carry on in this grand state of mind for this wonderful ride of mine. Have yourselves a feed or two. Maybe get up and do a wee or poo. I don't know what you need to do, but I'm going to have that cone or two. So if you don't mind, maybe wait a moment or two. We'll call it a fraction. We'll call it a minute. We'll call it whatever you want to do. But in that moment, I'm packing my cone while the chickens sit and chew on my toes. Hope you're liking the story. Hope you're all liking the story. Give me plenty of fucking crying faces if it's horrendous, because I don't fucking care. We're about to get freaky in the deep dark boondocks. I hope you're strapped in, lock loaded, got your popcorn, your drinks, and your fucking cones. Drinks, your cans, your fucking lines, and your fucking whatever you need to survive this wild ride we're about to have. Even your laundry powder, if you're so inclined to be sniffing that, fucking get it, lock it, load it, have it, smoke it. Here's a cone it. And then we are back in. And I'll let you guys know when it is your turn to choose where this story shall go. We're back to page 42, and I know that we were because I was having a cone or two. So you and Zoe, you right there, and Zoe, dash off the path into the jungle because you think it's a fucking grand idea to run off from the best fucking tour guide to the boondockaroonies that there is. You hear Mrs. Weedle, that is me, yelling behind you, quiet! You can picture her, red-faced and out of breath. That fucking lazy bitch. All the noises settle down, and you hear me talking once again. You stay very still, and you listen from your hiding place behind a big tree. You know, the big fallen ones I was talking to you about before that can hide 3 men behind it. You and Zoe thought it was a great idea to do your grand escape, and there you sit behind that big old tree, thinking you're hidden. But the thing that you're hidden from is scarier than me. Now we've got 2 hours of good hiking left to get to our campground for tonight. But we're going to be calling it a campground because there's only space for 1 tent, and there's 20 of us, 19 right now, because one fucker's hiding behind the old diggaloozy over there. Now that cunt stinks like shit, so we're going to leave him behind, and we're going to carry on with the 19 of us, and we all need somewhere to camp. So it's now the campground. You fucking try and say it, cunts. It's now, oh no, he's come back from the loo, and I hope he's washed his hands. But we're going to head on over to the campground. So let's get on in, strapped in, locked and loaded for this 2-hour hike that we have ahead of us, bitches. We're leaving Zoe and you behind because you decided it was a great idea to be behind that tree, right? So we've got until 3 o'clock, I'm going to say, because some of us are lazy, so we'll give us 3 hours, guys. We've got until 3 o'clock to find that fucking vagina salophysis. Now, everybody, follow me, because we know I'm the best person to find a vagina around here in the old boondocks. Now, it worked, I tell you, as I laugh under my breath. They're looking for that flower, and as long as you hook back up with them again, before 3 o'clock, you and Zoe think you'll be safe. Off you go on your little vagina hunt. They're going on a Johnny hunt. Zoe ain't scared. They're going on a Johnny hunt. OG's a little afraid. They can't go under it. OG goes around it. He can't get a touch on it. Never even seen it. I digress. We're going back to the story because OG, as always, has been left behind without the vagina, but he's still hunting for it. And I think Zoe's going to find it before he does. But we're going to get back to the story. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Please subscribe. Please give me a fucking thumbs up because I'm reading you a once-in-a-lifetime Boondock Edition version of the Goosebumps that I promise you I will not remember to tell twice. So be here, be square, give me a fucking punch in the face twice if you need to, and I'm going to get going because I'm digressing right here, right now. We'll get back to our lively little story, and pretty soon, as you can see, you guys get to choose the ending. And I promise you there'll be more than 20 different scary endings to choose from. Promise you. Here we go. Back at it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Where were we? I gotta remember, because usually there's only 3 words in the sentence that I'm actually reading from the book, and the rest is coming straight out this asshole that I call a mouth. So, it's kind of hard to remember where I was in the story, but we're back at it. Zoe and OG are hunting for the Gynosalophysis. So off they go, because OG is going to be hunting forever for the vagina. Right, here we go. No way, she says, grinning from ear to ear. But now we get to explore without fucking Mrs. Weedle and all the other wise explorers that probably know half their way around this bush better than we do and know what other predators other than the vagina Salophysis that's fucking hunting out here. They don't even know if that thing is hunting them. And neither do you or I yet, because none of us have decided. Right. Here it is, Zoe, OG shouts. There must be a statue underneath these vines. OG gets a good grip on the creeping vines and he yanks them back with all of his might, but he can't do it on his own because he's weak as piss shit. So he fucking Zoe kicks him out the way with a pending side slam, grabs it with her pinky, and proceeds to fucking give it the old whippersnapper, and the vines be gone. Fucking OG's blood runs cold as he sees her sheer strength and realizes just how piss weak he actually is. Now let's go to page 47 to hear some more OG and Zoe stories about the Boondock adventures. Now those creeping vines, they fall right to either side of Zoe and fall all over OG like the dirty little dog he is. He's wiping them off and screaming a little bit because of the fucking cockies and the other creepy crawlies, the New Zealand wetters that are in the bush. You know, he's worried about all of them. Zoe fucking grabs one straight off his shoulder, shoves one straight in her mouth, and fucking chews it like a raw dog bitch, bro. She ain't afraid of everything. Or anything, and nothing in between. Remember, we fucking discussed this at the beginning, but she's got a best friend who's the Yogi Bear of the fucking bush. OG Bear. A hideous gargoyle carved out of gleaming white stone grins out at the both of you. It's got crazy, bulging eyes, guys. Don't be disgusting. Don't be disgusting. It's got crazy, bulging eyes and long, come on, guys, sharp teeth. It's got long, sharp teeth. Bulging eyes and long, sharp teeth. Okay? Don't be disturbing. He's got a fucking coconut husk. You can't see that. Okay, guys? Where were you going, chat? Where were you going, bro? This is a PC story for 19 plus. Fucking hell, mate. You got to be over 21 for those stories. They're coming. Alright? This isn't an erotic novel. This is a horror story, okay? Where were we? Bulging, long eyes and teeth. That's where we were. Fucking don't get excited, anyone new that came to the chat. We're talking about eyes and teeth. I digress, okay? It looks like some kind of mutant cat creature crossed with OG's mum and his cuckold of a dad. Fuck, that's really creepy, Zoe says. It really resembles you a little bit, but looks like something crazy that you've never seen in anyone else's bush before. It's got to have come from the New Zealand boondocks, because I don't think we'll ever see this again. Not gonna lie, says Zoe, who's not afraid of anything. She says it kind of gives me the shivers just looking at it. Sort of still want to touch it. But I don't know if I will. I'm just going to look at it a little bit longer, she says. Meanwhile, you look over and OG's shaking in the corner. Then you hear something else. That's right, chat. You hear something else. It sounds like a low, deep, guttural growl. It is so deep and so low. You both look at each other and you both look in opposite directions because nobody knows where that sound is coming from because you're in the boondock valleys. You're in the fucking trenches of World War X, bro. And you don't know what boonies are out there other than that vagina salophysis, which is all that's on your mind. And you wonder for a moment, is that how they mate? Or maybe it's Mrs. Weedle with some big blowhorn. Oh, you hear the noise again. It's so deep, so long, and guttural that you feel it in your belly button. And I'm not talking about that either, chat. I'm talking about the feeling, and not the feeling of a cock, not the feeling of a cock, like he just wanted to display. No, not that feeling of a cock deep inside. No, that deep, sudden dread where you and Zoe realize you're stuck in the boondockies without Mrs. Weedle, the finest tour guide in time, by your fucking selves, and you don't know which way's Arthur or Martha, where the campground's gonna be, or the fucking koala with chlamydia. So let's go, chat, let's go. Back to the mutant cat creature with the long, bulging teeth and eyes. You feel a hot blast of stale smelling air on your face, and no, we're not talking about OG's breath. Zoe wafts it. She wafts it away like I'm about to waft these chickens out the fucking house. Get out! Get out! Get the fuck out, you fat fucking cocks! Get out! Get off my dick! Get off my dick! Get! You feel a hot blast of stale smelling air on your face. Not Ogie's breath, okay? Not Ogie's breath. And Zoe, it's so thick and so stale. It smells like Shrek is coming up on her back. That shit's dried in the sun for 4 days, and he's come up on that again, tried to scrape it off and cook that shit up for Fiona, okay? It is hot, it is thick, it is nasty. These chickens think I'm reading to them because they're trying to come back inside. Right, that's when you notice the bits and pieces of, I don't even know what this shit's made out of. Plaster, stone, old human bones from the Maldives and the tribes and the ancient motherfuckers that used to be down here in the spirit of fucking lakes. Huh? What's it made out of? Let's find out. What's going on, OG thinks, but he thinks that all day about anything. He thinks that just trying to put his shirt and pants on. So, I mean, Zoe's none the wiser to hearing him say that on the rig. But that's when Zoe steps forward and she begins to look at it. Because it's actually crumbling before their very fucking eyes. She shakes her head. She blinks her eyes. She gives them a little rub on her nubs. Because that's right. Zoe doesn't even have fingers, guys. She's an amputee. She only got nubs to rub her eyes with. So she rubs them on her nubs. We all know OG's a little tubs. I digress. I'm sorry. I digress. So the statue's falling apart. It's crumbling before their very eyes. She's rubbed with the nubs, the crumbs out the eyes, because she thought it was just falling from those teary old eyes, because now she's starting to shake. She's starting to shiver. She's wondering if she should run or jump in the river, because she don't know what's happening. She don't really like OG. She now just feels like she's stuck there, and she don't know if she got to do a shit or a pee. She kind of feeling a little foxies out there in the old boondocksies. And what's she going to do? What's going to happen? Who's going to be there? Let's go. Right. The great stone beast that was solid and crumbling. One of its clawed paws, it slices at the very vines around poor old shaking and shivering OG, who he knows to crumpled and frail and weak in his own knees to have even shuffled off those old vinesies. They fall into pieces as this cat claws them away, They fall into pieces and they hit the ground like OG with a great big crumpling thud. Down the path on the left, you see a small pool and a waterfall. Is it blood or is it water? Let's go and find out. Maybe you could swim away from the beast, as I was just saying before I, pre-read this, which I didn't. But maybe you could swim away from the beast in that little old waterfall. But we all know if you've got half a brain, you can't swim far in a waterfall because it's generally just a pool. The only fool that's going to be jumping in a water pool and trying to swim away would be old OG Bear and the old chat skis. We are reading the Boondock, my own very rendition, where I read 3 words at a time and make up 3 chapters of the Goosebumps. So if you want to hear it now, you hear it now, or do not hear it ever again. So down on the path, you see a swimming pool, a small pool, and a little waterfall. Maybe you could swim away from the beast. To the right, you see a clearing with some heavy old sticks that we know Yogi can't lift, and some rocks that we all know he's either going to try and snort, because he definitely can't lift. So chat, here's your chance. Tell us here, tell us now, where's the chat gonna scare? Do we go to page 11? Will it take us to Hello Heaven? Or are we gonna go to page 68 and find out what might be Yogi's fate? To fight the beast with sticks and stones, we're gonna run to page 11. It might be hell, it might be heaven. To try our luck with the water and try to take a swim like a fucking old fool in a dirty swimming pool, we are going to rush to page 68, but I think the only thing that's going to rush is the gush that's going to come out of OG's bumhole when he don't know what the fuck's going on. Let us know, guys. Let us know. Chat's down here below, 68 or page 11. It's up to you guys here. 68 or page 11. Let us know. Let us know. What do you pick, guys? This is your decider. First to 5 wins. 68 or page 11. First to 5. First to 5. We've got 2 votes, 68. Page 68. To fight a beast with some sticks and stones. While you think, I'm going to have some cones. The more cones I have, who knows where we might end up going. But still, we're at two votes for 68. Page 68 or page 11. Where are we going, chat? Give us some votes down below. Come on, bitches. We got 13 people here. Why is no one voting? It's your choice to choose, chat. This is your choice to choose. You're involved. Let us know. Where's the story going to go? Might find a hose as big as my nose. Let us know, guys. Where's the chat going to go? Are we going to fight a beast with some sticks and stones on page 11? Or are we going to try our luck with water and rush on over to page 68 for you guys to decide our fate? Page 11 or page 68, guys. Let us know. Drop it down. First to 5 is where we go. First to 5. We got 2 votes for 68. 3 votes for 68. Right. 4 votes. We're in. We're in. We're in. Page 68, guys. We are going to go try our luck like a dumb old OG. And we're going to try and escape by being motherfucking fools trying to swim our way out of a fucking waterfall. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's go. Let's go. While we go, I'm going to smoke this cone. So, guys, I advise, get out your floaties, get out your paddles, get out your rafts, get out some sticks and vines, whatever we need, because we are going swimming from page 47. We head to page 68. Strap in tight. We're going to head to page 68. Might be all right. It might take all night, but here we go, chat. It might be all right. You fuckers, you two, you and Zoe, race towards the fucking waterfall like the goons you are. Maybe you can lose that giant fucking gargoyle that you're pretty sure came out of that fucking crumbling old statue. Because even after wiping your eyes with those nubs, once you gave that rubber nub, that thing was moving. Now, was it those flowers you touched earlier that you shouldn't have touched that old Mrs. Weedle told you were just endangered? Was it? No. Probably not. Who knows? Who knows? The stone beast chasing you kind of looks like a cat. Do you think? Yeah, nah. Nah. Nah, yeah, says Zoe. Nah. Yeah, nah. Nah, yeah. I don't know. Yes, no. Maybe. I don't know. I think. But cats hate water, right? Do cats hate water? Cats hate water, right? We're going with that, chat. We're going with that. Cats hate water, right? Only pussy that likes to be wet is... We weren't going there. Down the path, a small pool of water is surrounded by lush tropical plants, guys. Tropical fucking plants. I know I digressed a little bit, gave you guys a little bit of a wanderoonies off that vine-covered path. Lush tropical plants and flowers. From 50 feet above, a mighty river cascades down that fucking fantastic waterfall. It's amazing. It's sending plumes of thick mist all around. All around. It's just channeling like a smelly old cunt. Zoe, of course, not scared of anything, tells old dumbass OG, jump in the water, bro. Jump in the water. You jump in first. I'll jump in right after you, bro. I'm going to do the biggest bomb. You can watch it from the water. Watch it. You jump in first, bro. You jump in. Of course, she doesn't wait for him. She knows he's not going to jump in because he's a no-nut, you know? So she does a perfect cannonball from the mossy bank. She kind of slips a bit, but she's so graceful, so agile, and so amazing at everything she does that she nails the perfect cannonball despite the slip, hip, and a miss. And we all know what that's like, don't we, fellas? Slipped and got it in the... We won't go in there. Anyway, I digress. You, OG, glance around. That stone beast, it appears on the path behind you. Lurking. His eyes are moving now. He is free. Free from that concrete that had tamed that beast for however many years. The beast that Zoe done fucked up and let out. He's prowling. He is Jack in the Box in the corner of the fucking boondocks. He be creeping, chat. Now remember, you guys chose this ending, not me. I only have 98% to do with it. Right. His hideous, bulging jaws snap wildly at the air. Kind of like OG trying to get the snatch that he just forever misses. Its thick stone leg muscles are bunched up like a man who's never skipped leg day since the day he came out as mother's snatch. That fucking prime, rough and ready, snatched and fucking jaw-eating, man fucking Balin, Bigfoot fucking toothpick as a fucking user. That thing's ready to pounce. Gnashes out, ballsack at the ready. He's on his way. And so are we to page 51. Let's see where that beast's heading and what he is going to do. That fucking gigantic, scary pussy with the festering smell. This is a really good Goosebumps book. I wish they had these when I was kids. I don't remember ever reading a story about the vagina solophysis flower and the bulging, long-toothed pussy creature. I don't really know what's going on here, but anyway, you stare into the crazy, bulging eyes of that stone creature. Yes, you do, because you're fucking loco. Zoe's worse, though. Zoe's worse. We all know OG's only staring because he's staring in fear. Zoe's probably staring in, like, curiosity. Let's be real. Did I call... No, I didn't call him that. But I said the story is, well, that's what's chasing them right now, isn't it? The gigantic, festering, long-toothed, bulging-eyed cat. Call it what you like. Call it what you like. Festering pussy. Whichever suits. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever shoe fits. I'm digressing again. Back to the story, guys. You stare into the crazy, bulging eyes of that gigantic, stone-festering fuck. It looks a little like a Chinese parade dragon crossed with a festering pussy on steroids. With a festering smell. It's baring its teeth at you in this hideous grin. A hideous grin. Only OG would normally bear when he's trying to smile for school portraits. You've got to make your move. You've got to make it now, chat. You've got to make your move. Since this beast is made of stone, and you know it because you've seen it, it crawled out the fucking headstone thing, whatever that ceramic thing was down on the ground down there in the bushy fucking rambunctious boondockaroonie. You seen it happen with your own eyes. You did. You seen it. You heard it here first. You were abandoned by Mrs. Weedle. The fucking creature came out because you wanted to done touch that shit. You couldn't help yourself. You couldn't keep your hands off that fucking pussy statue. And now it's alive, chasing you with those fucking bulging, long eyes and teeth. And get your mind out of the gutter, guys. I'm talking about his face. And here we are, guys, lost in the boonies. Let's go. Let's go. This Chinese parade fucking dragon on steroids is after us. Not us, because I'm safe with the rest of us fucking 14 at the campground. You guys are, you and Zoe, you guys are lost, bro. Fucking, you guys thought it was a good idea. We'll see how much of a good idea it turns out to be, eh, Zoe and OG? Right. You got to make your move, guys. You got to make your move, and you got to do it fucking now. Real fast, real quick, always professional. Since that beast is made out of stone, as we already discussed, well, that can't swim, and it's a festering cat. Cats can't swim either. They're scared of water, aren't they? Like, surely, and it's concrete, so fuck, he's gonna sink, motherfucker's gonna sink, motherfucker's gonna sink, motherfucker's gonna sink. There's only one catch. Neither can OG, because we all know he's fucking hopeless. Of course Zoe can swim. Zoe's the most avid swimmer I've probably ever met. She's probably better than Mrs. Weedle, and we all know she's the best fucking rescue, nature guide operator boondocker there is, bro. She's feral as fuck, but Zoe outperforms her in the old water sports, I'll tell you that. And don't go there, chat. We're not going there. We were talking about swimming in waterfalls, okay guys? Right. OG can't swim, that's where we were. OG can't swim, he's fucking hopeless. So Zoe's his life float. I mean, what else they got? Zoe tries to tell him, use your brain, bro, use your brain, take your pants off, quick, smart. Just fucking wrap it around, tie it real tight, couple of twists, blow some air in the legs, tie that in a knot, and you have your own floaty. And OG doesn't even know how to take his own pants off to save his life. You know, Mum still does that for him. So, well, Zoe ends up being the flotation device, and, well, they're both trying to get in the water real quick, real fast, real professional. But we all know sometimes you get nailed when you're trying to be real quick, real fast, real professional. So desperately, OG casts his eyes around. On the ground next to him, he sees a big stick, but he doesn't even know if he can pick that up because, as we discussed, he's fucking hopeless, right? He's fucking hopeless. And Zoe is most definitely a sailor. I fucking promise you that. She's better than a sailor, mate. She's like the OG sailors, you know, the ones that like panned out the world and shit that half my face is actually. Look at that different. I put fake tan on there. Don't talk to me, guys. Back to the story. I only did half my face too because, like, you know. Anyway, I digress again. Back to the story. I know you're hanging on to find out how much of a daft cunt OG is, even though we already know. We're getting there. Okay. Right. He sees a big stick. Sorry. We know he's into dicks. He sees a big stick and he's questioning for his life. Can he pick that up? Can he pick it up, chat? Can he pick it up? You're about to find out. He's definitely going to need something to fight off this fucking gargoyle, fucking Chinese parade, fucking dragon, half festering, smelly cat, fucking statue, concrete thing, right? That's staring at him in the bush, gashing his teeth. Like, yeah. He needs something. He needs something to fight it off, right? He's got the dogs here to back him up, but I don't even think they're keen, okay? Go for a hunt. They might catch it before he does. Right, then again, I think that stick might be more useful for OG to be a flotation device than anything. And fortunately for fucking Zoe, she gets Mrs. Weedle's telepathic thoughts that she's sending through the bush. If these motherfuckers, because she knows they're lost by now, she knows they're not with the group. Mrs. Weedles realised those dumb fucks are missing because they gone done fucked themselves in the bush. Okay, she's realised, she's the tour guide. She's almost arriving at the campground. How far out are we, chat? Oh, we're like an hour and 15 at best because we left the lurkers behind. You know, OG, the dead weight, he's left behind. So we're an hour and 15. We were 2 hours behind for the campground. You know, we're heading there, all fucking 9 of us, 11 of us, I don't know. Depends how many's in the chat at the time, but we're all heading for the campground other than fucking OG and Zoe. They're back there. So, dead weight's left behind. We're arriving on time. 2 o'clock arrival time, guys. 2 o'clock arrival time. Now, anyway, back to the story. They're stuck in the fucking waterfall, and old OG sees a stick. He thinks about picking it up, but realizes that's a dick move, like everything else he does in life. So he thinks, actually, yeah, I'll listen to Zoe, and I'm going to use that as a flotation device, because I'm sure shit got more hope with that as a flotation device than picking that up. So Zoe drags that into the water for him, because he's weak as piss shit, and he can't possibly do that. So Zoe gets it in the water for him, and sure enough, it was quite a substantial stick compared to the size of old piss weak fucking stick arms. OG, even I put him to shame. Even I put him to shame, you know. I live off sticks out here in the boondocks, but he's smaller than a stick. But anyway, I digress. He was still scared. He still didn't want to get on that stick because he was still scared, you know. He thought he was going to be like those men trying to run on wood. Zoe be trying to tell him, bro, you're not standing on it. You don't need to stand on the wood, bro. You don't stand on the stick. You just hold on to it. It's just we realize quickly he's got weak arms. He's just got weak arms, so, you know, even holding on like that's no good. So, you know, he can't unbutton his pants. He can't hold on to the stick. He couldn't even get it in there on his own. But lucky he's got his best friend, Zoe. Why she got him as a best friend, I still haven't figured it out. I don't think anybody has or anybody ever will. But I think it makes her feel better about life, even though she's pretty fucking awesome. She probably doesn't need that. Maybe it's a sympathy friend. She feels sorry for. We haven't figured it out, but maybe we will, chat. Maybe we will get there. But anyway, he's got weak arms. He can't unbutton his pants to blow it up as a flotation device to save his own life. Couldn't get the stick in the water to float. Fortunately, his best friend bails him out every time, gets him in the water. He's fucking spinning around like a chipmunk on a fucking running wheel. And she's like, oh, man, I gotta fix this situation too. Like, I need to reserve some energy from this fucking gargoyle thing chasing us, right? So she's like, take your pants off. Realizes he can't even do it. So she does that for him and blows it up and ties it around his mouth so she doesn't have to hear him screaming about anything touching his leg. Because, yeah, he's afraid of that too, guys. He's afraid of that too. So we're back. We're back. Right. Okay, so where are we? The gargoyle Chinese lantern cat thing, okay? It swishes its tail very angrily. I didn't know it had a tail, but I'm going to presume we should have all known it had a tail because it's like a cat-like thing. And some people's vaginas have lips that look like tails. So we should have presumed it had a tail, chat. We should have. But we know now that thing's got a tail, okay? For all you listening. The gargoyle swishes its tail angrily and licks its chops with its huge gravel-coated tongue. It's gravel-coated, bro, because, like, it's so ferocious, it eats driveways for fucking breakfast. Okay? It needs rocks in its stomach like a goddamn bird, like something prehistoric, like a dinosaur, to just process what he's about to be eating, okay? And he likes to lick everything. Long, slow, deep, and hard. So you can taste every little bit of it as those fucking rocks grate past your skin like a cheese grater on feta fucking cheese, okay? Can't watch my mouth unless I take my eyes out, turn them around, and like look like this, mate. I can't be doing that. Then I can't be reading an ebook for you guys. I'm sorry about it. But here we go. Back to the story. I digress again. And chat in 2 more sentences, or maybe 20, depending on how long the story. It's really not that long, but how long the story gets, you guys have a decision on the fate of this story. So the gargoyle swishes that tail and he licks his chops with that gravel-coated tongue. We've been into that. We know all about it. We know why it's gravel-coated and we know how he got it. So what's it going to be? Chat, what is it going to be? Drop down below in the comments what you guys are choosing. Risk drowning in that waterfall with this fucking unflotationable motherfucking OG next to you? Or are you going to take your chances with the beast? You better make your move, and you better make it real quick, real fast, and always professional. Before that fucking pussy with that festering, long, deep is all over your face. So, chat, your options are to fight the stone beast with the stick. Turn to page 112. How deep and dreary will we delve? To jump into the water with the stick, with OG, and try and paddle around that waterfall and look like a fool, we're going to turn to page 78 and decide our fate. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Where are we going? Let me know. We're going to page 78 or page 112. Are we fighting a stone beast with a stick, or are we delving to 112? Are we jumping into the water with the stick and trying to float with OG the fucking dick? Are we going to page 78 to decide if drowning is our fate? That's our options. The water is a waterfall. We're in a waterfall, guys. You decide how many options we have. You decide. Are we fighting a stone beast with a stick on delving to page 112, or are we jumping in the water with a stick? And is our fate on page 78 going to end up with OG the fucking dick? Leave OG for dead and go to page number 12? Is that where we're gonna dwell? 112 it is. 112 it is. And while you guys skippity scoozies over to page number 12, I'm going to have my code number 12 in a cone. I'm about to delve. And I'm telling you, chat, I'm telling you, we are maybe leaving OG for dead. Because we have reached the ending of our story. Once our next little cone is over, guys, we have reached the end of the story. Now we can begin again and have a completely fucking different story. We can, because that's exactly what's going to come out of my mouth. Because as I said, it's like three words on a page. It's for kids. But this is we are at the ending. Are we leaving OG for dead? Are we? Or is OG going to pull through and show us how to be like Zoe? What's it going to be, guys? Are we going to die or are we going to live? Let's hear some predictions. Are we going to die in this last chapter or are we going to live, guys? What's going to happen? Is OG going to be left for dead in that waterfall that we just fucking trying to run from? We left that fucking felching, bulging, long fucking cat gargoyle Chinese parade thing behind it? What's it going to be? Are we living or dying here, guys? Are we living or dying? Liv, you want to live, Walker? Welcome to the chat. I don't know if I've seen you before. Please subscribe to the fucking crazy shenanigans. I did put fake tan on only half my face. The side is white. Why? I don't know. Why not? Let's finger blast the rooster. I don't know about finger blasting one, but I can hold one up for you to finger blast. Coney time, and then back into the ending. The dirty old ending. Let's see if OG lives or dies. We'll see if he OGDs fucking cats, or whether he fucking OGODs. Haha. Man, it really is going like a shade of orange. It's not ideal. Hello, Gunner Gaming. Welcome to the fucking most majestical story reading you're ever going to hear one time ever in your life. And we're at the ending. Don't worry, you'll catch up because you get reminded all the time what the fuck is actually going on. And OG's in the chat. The story's about him and his friend who decided to come visiting the boondockies out here to old Mrs. Weedle and go for Avenger on Oonies into the bush. That's what's happening right here, right now. So please give me a double tap on the face. Give me a fucking awkward. I don't really care. Just give me a something. And strap in, get your popcorn, get your piss bucket, whatever you need. Because once you hear the story, you ain't ever going to want to leave. Coney time. And then it's time to get down. Right. Here we go. The stone cat-shaped gargoyle Chinese parade lanterned creature with the long, bulging eyes and teeth, guys, eyes and teeth, opens his mouth and lets out a gigantic, whippersnapping, blue-waffled roar. And at that point, you realize he's half a chicken hybrid shark thing, because that motherfucker's got rows and rows and rows of white bone teeth that are sharp like the rocks on his gravel-covered tongue. You don't have to smoke marijuana to enjoy this wild ride into my life out here in the boondocks. OG tries to tighten whatever grip he has in his minuscule little pippy skins. He tries to tighten that grip on the stick, not his... And he prepares to fight. And when I say he prepares to fight, he cowers over like the little bitch he is, hides behind what stick he can lift up, and cries, "Mommy! Where's your tatas? Mommy, I'm hungry!" Zoe screams at him, "Don't be a fucking bitch, bro!" She shouts from still in the waterfall. She's paddling over to him, though, because you guys decided you shouldn't be there anymore. So Zoe gets the telepathic messages straight through to her big old fucking five head. And she decides, yep, fucking let's go, let's get out. Because this cunt is fucking hopeless. And he is going to be the death of me. So you realize it's fucking actually... That's right, cunts. You realize you left it too late, because OG's your best friend and you got done fucked up down there in the boondocks, and you left it too fucking late, bro. That blue waffled cat fucking Chinese parade shape motherfucking gargoyle concrete statued fucking gnashing teeth, bulging eyed, long fucking mouthed motherfucking two-clawed mini road animal from the boondocks of Northland, New Zealand flies through the air. Because that's right, chat, he's got wings. Like a fucking sanitary pad. That motherfucker's got wings. He launches through the air. And just as quick as OG shits his undies, cried for his mama, and stuck his tongue out for her tatas, Milkies, his life was over. It was over before it began, because he didn't even get to see that vagina salophysis that tricked him into the bush in the first place. Because I tell you, chat, that vagina salophysis, that is the pussycats' pheromones. They're an invisible pheromone that only dumb cunts can see. And they waft off into the forest and catch them. The only thing is, Zoe was suffering from that mild condition that you get sometimes where you fall into other people's crazy psychosis. Because she was his best friend since childhood. She didn't know no better. And she believed his stupid hallucinations that weren't really hallucinations, because that cunt's dumb enough to see the pussycat's pheromones. And that wild pussy done coaxed that motherfucker down into that wet old dirty trenches of that water pool, because he was a fool and he fell for it and he done got fucked up. Those stone claws teared through whatever material left on his clothing that he didn't shit through, because it doesn't like dirt. It picked him up, dunked all the poop skis off of his body and washed him right out, then proceeded to pin him to the ground by his measly little shoulders. Sticks out his tongue, and as I told you, that motherfucker proceeded to lick OG from dirty toe jam that he tried to wash off right up to the face. Right up to the old chinnamaroozies. Do you know what he said? Ah! As OG went, "No, Mummy!" And the monster screamed, "No!" As if he had a furball as if he had a furball, as if he had touched something diseased, because we all know he had. That fucking festering, gargoyle, concrete-shaped motherfucking pussy Chinese parade-shaped dragon got his dirty old tongue straight off of OG, drowned that motherfucker in the water unintentionally because he turned around so quick. His old big old whippersnapping tail that we talked about earlier fucking ham-dogged that bitch straight into the waterfall, and he went down into the torrents of Churneyland, where he was never to be seen again. And that poor cat ran into the forest, dragging his tongue along any rock surface he could, because at the end, it looks like he was the one who done got licked. He thought he was going to get Yogi, but in the end, Yogi still got him. He done him dirty. And to this day, chat, the old vagina Salophysis has never been seen out here in the old boondockeroonies since. No, it has not. There has been no more OG and no more vagina Salophysises. The end. The end, chat. The end. We delved into the old dirty death on page 112. And just in case you thought I was reading that, there's how long it was. I made most of that up. And the crowd goes... And she gets a Mexican wave. If you'd like to be hearing more, please feel free to let me know. Let me know which story you'd like to hear next. We've got the Cockaroculus, and we've got the part 2, which is the dirty old blue waffleitis, which came from the waterfall after Yogi died in there. We've got that story. And what else have we got? The Cockaroculus. The Cockaroculus. That's part 3, where Yogi tries to return in spirit form, and he's only got nubs left, so he tries to rub them on the rock walls, just to try and make something grow, make it warm, make it grow, and well, you know, with all the blue waffleitis going on in the water after he died in there because he was that dirty, you know, he ended up with the old Cockaroculus. So though that's part 2 and part 3 still to come, guys. You've just heard part 1. You won't hear it again because I don't fucking know what I said. And on that note, I'm going to have another cone. But if you'd like to hear part 2, part 3, part 4, and maybe some more, please do subscribe. Please do a subscribe-a-rooney. Give me a double punch in the face if you don't like it. And if not, get fucked cunts. Get fucked stay cunt. Otherwise, welcome to the Good Friends Club. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, well, get the fuck out of here. Always real quick, real fast, and always professional around here, guys. Forward flips and all. Forward flips and all. And the boondocks, you'll catch that too. Good day, mate. Top of the morning to ya. Dilly tea potatoes. I do own the old dildos or roonies, but I don't use them for what you think. I actually make money off them because we out here in the boondocks have nothing better to do than have vibrator races across the table. Scouts honor. Vibrator races across the table. One many a money. Don't go for a rabbit. They don't go far. They don't win like they do with the turtle and the rabbit story, okay? Not gonna lie. Don't go for a rabbit. Oh, was it an emotional roller coaster? Fucking choice. I quite like that. Are we ready then? Strapped in, locked and loaded for part 2? Yeah, the turtles tend to win in the vibrator races too, I'm not going to lie. Is OG Asian? Are you asking about the character in the story? I don't know. OG, are you Asian? He's in the chat somewhere. He was a dick. That's why I wrote that story about him. And all the stories to come in this this version of Deep in the Jungle of Boondocks edition. This is for you, OG. Not gonna lie, bro. You'll see anything on this chat. Fucking coffee with bugs in it. You name it. Half a fake tanned face. In this chat, it's all about what you don't see on anybody else's streams. Keeping it real, bro. I think he is. I think he's like the OG of all jokes now. OG's Asian from the waist. I think from the shoulders down. At the very least. He be small. The chickens never left. Don't lie, the chickens never left. So on a rating of like 1 to 11, guys, simply because this is edition number 11 of the Boondocks chapters that you're going to hear, Goosebumps edition. I say that because there's more Boondocks shit in there than there is Goosebumps. What do you guys think? 11 out of 10 being like, fucking, yeah, Boondocks is fuck, I'm back for this. Or like 1 out of 10, probably you should never do a reading again. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, you fucking RIP'd, alright, bro. Fucking, that fucking pussy monster. Looked a bit like this. That's fucking what got you, bro. Bulging eyes, big teeth, fucking 2-clawed fucking hands standing in the bush, bro. I think it actually looks like OG. I gotta try harder. I'm only getting 7s and fucking 9s, bro. 12 because of all the ripping on OG. The story is about OG. And honestly, it says it in there. Oh, it does. I'm going to show you. It says it on 1 page only. Oh, it says it on this page right here. I'm going to show. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. See, that where it says that it's OG story, it's missing. That's how you're going to find out how good of a storyteller I am when I hit that page, chat. That is all, chat. That is all. Looks kind of like you. Fuck, that page. Bro, it's going to be the best page. It's going to be all about your mum. Your mum is on your lips. Your mum is on your lips. If you're lucky, she might let you give it another kiss. Otherwise, she might just tell you to suck on this. Bro, God signed my yearbook, bro. Make sure you use it like this. This is the Indian version. You know, my friend, do you like it very much? This was a very good time to read to you guys today, you know. You know. No, you don't think it was a very good time? I don't have a very good time. Yep. Yep. I love how bored you are that you're asking that. Michael left coffee behind. It's pretty yum. What did they say in the chat a few days ago? What did they say? Yeah, they did. They did. I think that's all they do. I think that's all they do. What do you have nice in your jars, that guy's bored? What's in your jars at home? Please tell me something fucking good. Please give me something fucking good. Tell me what's in your jars. Well, these chickens are getting it off of the house. Get out! Get out, you fucking redneck cunts. Get out! Get the fuck out, rednecks. Get out. Fucking rednecks. Who's time to cook some bacon? Maybe a fucking chicken. How you doing, word? Bitch. Bitch ass wigger. I'm not talking to you, OG. Fuck up! No one asked you! Just checking in. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What do people have in their jars? You always buy coffee and leave it to people. What the fuck am I even doing? Having a raging masty in public. What about you? Yeah, there's lots of cocks out here. That's what I'm having raging masties in front of. You better wake up. Time to put on a little makeup. We already did that. We already did the makeup. You missed it. It was fake tan just on half of the face. It was kind of funny, but kind of not. That's a real American redneck chick with chicken roast. No, it's a fucking Kiwi boondock chick, bro. Close. We're like the Kiwi equivalent. Buy a lighter, cheap ass. I don't need a lighter. It starts, bro. That's how uncheap I am. My shit works. Unlike you, I can get it going with a little gentle persuasion, OG. Unfortunately, you can't get it going at all. You need a lighter. And even then, it probably still doesn't stay going. See, mine is still going, bro. It's gonna be hot shit right now. Unlike anything you've ever seen before, other than your mum. Your mum is on your lips. Your mum is on your lips. Today, I think you were lucky, and she gave you a little kiss. I think that's what you went away for when I was like reading the story. I think you went away to get a little kiss from your mama and a little suck on the tata. Are the ultra wealthy buying land in NZ? I guess. I don't know why. There's people like me here. People like me here. There's people like me here. Oh, there's people like me. Right here. Fucking shut the fuck up, chickens! Get out! Fucking get the fuck, Angel, get off here, you fucking rowdy crocs. Right. Go, get going. Get going. Get go. Good dogs. In the boondocks. OG takes it up the bum. He really is going to be the butt of all jokes. I'm sorry, but I really think he might be. This is your favourite tranny chat. Wow. Whatever floats your boat, mate. Whatever floats your boat. I'm glad you come here for the trainings that visit. You know, each to their own. Each to their own. Yeah, boys. Fucking sizzle that shit like we have fucking OG in the chat. He got straight sizzled. New Zealand's pretty good, thank you. Pretty good. It's pretty good, I might add. Thank you for asking. How's wherever you come from? Steve Hannigan? I think OG needs a Hannigan. Sorry, not taking the piss out of you, Steve, but I am at him because, like, why not? He thought he could come in this chat to the boondocks, bro. We're a different breed out here. He thought he could be trolling in the boondocks. Yeah, nah. From the old the old UK. Welcome aboard. You missed our beautiful story. Yeah, then he went to go see his mummy for round 2. Oh, mummy! Oh, mummy! Let's go, Rainbow. Let's go, cat. Let's go, fucking bigot. Let's go. Rainbow thought he was tough for like 2 seconds. Fuck off, man. Had enough out of you, rowdy fucks. What's the hard way? And that makes me even cooler. What did I miss? Yeah, he just loves a roasting. It's the only kind of action he's ever going to get. In this economy, everyone can use a hand again. Yeah, I'm sure many can attest to that. You wouldn't know, OG, you wouldn't know. Degradation porn. No, we don't have any modern amenities here. I live completely off grid, like 100% the old way. It's sort of like the 1800s here. The 1800s and camping, sort of. Yeah, it's the old way around here, love. Old way. You have come to the boondocks. We collect water from the rain and power from the sun and usually cook over the fire outside. But I was being lazy because I'm on here and I'm charging, so I didn't cook outside today. But I will be cooking the dog's food outside over the fire. Yeah, I got a few Doritos here. I'm currently making some bacon and eggs and cheese and a toasted sandwich. And then I'm going to go cook the dog's food for dinner so it cools down. Which is beef and some stuff from the garden and just random shit. Eggs. At least you got some good coffee. Bacon! She hot as fuck. Yeah, boy. Cook that shit. You ever cooked a meal in your life, OG? What's for lunch at your guys' houses? Yeah, definitely way better fresh eggs. Liquid chickens. Straight out the bumhole. Way better. Stiff socks. No, I got like 150 pairs of socks, bro. Probably more, actually. Probably more. You're the only one that leaves stiff socks, bro. Let's be real. Yeah, we showed in the bumhole. I think you might have just missed it. I don't know, maybe you saw it. But we showed in the bumhole and then he disappeared for a while because we all know what he went and did. We all know. OG sees these nuts and he's gone. Bridgie, I got your substance hanging. Yeah, his sock will stand up on its own, bro. Don't even need to pair that shit up for it to get fucking hard. Or have any kind of form. So does his nan's hand towels. And probably every tissue in the house. I already showed you, bro. You want to see some nuts? I'll show you some nuts. Patience! Hey, Michael. We'll show him some nuts. Bro, the first shot wasn't enough. You want to see some more? Just wait till I'm done with this bacon. Then I'll show you some nuts. I'm flattered. Fuck with Jenny. Stop it now. Kids. I'm always talking about doing something really boring. Bro, I don't even know what you're on about. I think I'm cooking some bacon right now, so yeah, that is a little bit boring, but for the most part, I think these lives are fucking out the gate. Yep. I don't think you get 27 likes with as little subscribers as I do on an hour thread, bro. If it wasn't interesting, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not paying you to stay around. You can just fuck off out of here. In fact, let me help you with that. Fuck, I can just take you out, motherfucker. Homo cunt. Go play with OG. He likes it in the bum too. Sounds like you do too. You'll be sticking around and make... Bro, you're already making it boring. My name's not Emma. What the fuck? Did you see that on my wrist? Is that why you call me Emma now? Do you think I'd have my own name on my own wrist? What the fuck? Straight up, this guy. Like I can't remember my own name. I better tattoo it on my wrist. Pre-dementia game, guys. Just that's what we need to do in life. Just write your own name on your wrist. So that, you know, you don't forget it when you get dementia, okay? Fucking Emma. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Do I look like a fucking Emma? I feel like Emmas are a lot more politely spoken than me, mate. I definitely am from the boondocks, bro. Definitely from the farm skis, mate. Never claimed I wasn't. Yeah, boy. That better be fucking good. I look like a public enema. Well, at least I'm useful. Can't say the same for you. You're just like a public enemy to your own self. Public enemy number one to the only number one in your world, your fucking mum. Bro, don't even make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh. My house reeks of poverty. Okay. Well, it was built out of things from the tip, so I mean, you've got like somewhat of a point, but ain't bothered though. Still ain't even bothered though. I'm gonna eat my sandwich in my poverty-stricken house, and it's gonna taste even dirtier than you can imagine. That is all. That is all. Meanwhile, it's probably cleaner than your ball sackaroonie. But anyway, each to their own. Must have a sad life to be going and talking about others that you don't even know. But so be it, bitch. So be it. Eat. Shut the fuck up and let me say, bro, this isn't a mukbang. Don't think you're going to get the privilege of watching me eat my food. You can sit in the corner with Jake the Snake all you like, but I mean, free. That's on you, bub. That's on you, not me. And it definitely won't be while I eat my sandwich, because, like, it's mine to which. Yeah, yeah, loads. I try to keep my animals away from OG, although we did give him a sneak peek earlier because he kept wanting to see some dodgy things. So, you know, I thought I'd show him some. The goats have plenty of dodgy things to offer up for the looking at. And as soon as we did, he disappeared off stream for a bit. Wonder what he went and did. Jake the snake. Gently down the stream. Mummy, wipe my bum. I'll listen to you scream. I don't know. You hurt my feelings. My tears are delicious. I don't see my feelings hurt. I think I'm pretty still casually making my sandwich and not giving two flying fucks, but sure. And there's definitely no tears. Maybe tears of laughter soon at your stupidity, but sure. Now I'm in your mum's box. Your mum is on your lips. Your mum is on your lips. Well, I don't know who Emma is, so... let us know. We could probably go to that live and have a geeks too. I mean, anyone else keen to have a look at a pink sock? Who the fuck is Dehan? Yeah, my name is definitely not Emma. Something in the story. I don't know what that first word is. It comes up as a different language. Some symbol. Fuck, if you're calling me a heifer, bro, I hate to know what kind of meat you eating. They must be skinny as all fuck, eh? You must be starving your animals if you're calling me a heifer, bro. Because, like, straight up, ain't no fucking meat on me and you want to be eating a heifer. Or it's breeding babies, bro. So either way, you want meat on a heifer, you dumb fuck. See what I mean? Every time you open your mouth, you just look sillier. Sillier, bro. Sillier than my stupid story I just told. So we need a round 2, chat. Has he not learned? We need a round 2 on OG's intelligence. Do I prefer Latinas or white girls? Wow, what kind of question is that? Where you from? Who asked that? That's a good question. Do you miss your prison boyfriend? Do you? I don't have a prison boyfriend. I have thought about getting a prison pen pal though. I wouldn't quite mind writing to a fucking psychotic fucking mass murderer or something just to be like, yo, what's up? Not gonna lie. Yeah, it is definitely the name. Not my actual name, but it is the name on him. Yup. You're from the clouds and you like both. I don't think anyone's from the clouds, but sure. We were just talking about some weird clouds in our story that I just read to the chat. But you all chimed in a little bit too late, and we have finished chapter number 1, all about OG getting eaten, or murdered, anyway, rather, smashed alive in the waterfall. And OG is in the chat, by the way. He is in the chat. So we just told a story, and the chat got to decide what happened. There was a few options there, and wow, he died. But we have a few more chapters to get through. It's going to be fun. What can I say? It's going to be a good time. He didn't stick around for a long time. He wasn't even there for a good time. His story, he's already gone burgers. But if you stick around for a long time and a good time, you'll hear some more. OG as far as uncle's touch. Maybe that was what was lacking. Yeah, I was narrating my own boondock version of the Goosebumps story. I'll show you it in a sec, but my hands are covered in shit right now. Hey Cody, I see you, dog. Come on. I see you, LB. I'll bring you a drink in a minute. I'm having first. Yeah, my hands are covered in shit. That's right. No shit. I just mean like greasy oil and fake tan. Funnily enough, because I've been an idiot before. I'm really not that fat. I'm really not fat. Full stop. But sure. No, I didn't write the original, but the original is definitely not what I read. Now, it is a boondock edition about me and my farm and stories that could happen if you came here. It is called Deep in the Jungle of Doom, but as you can see by the thread, it is called Deep in the Jungle of Boondock because I live in the boondocks, and the story probably had 3 words from every page that was actually in the story, about the story, and the rest I just made up. So, yeah. We don't say dick. Australians say that for dick. That's right. Reader beware, you're in for a scare, and I'm pretty sure that it was almost there. Trinidad scorpion pepper. Is that spicy as fuck? Yeah. Yep. Lone socks. Emma and Jody. What the fuck is this guy? You're out the gate. You are out the gate. A super hot pepper. Yeah, I'll leave that one for you, bro. But it sounds like an interesting meal. Yeah. Yeah, we just read the first OG chapter. All about OG in the chat. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I got some 11 out of 10, a 12 out of 10 rating. I think I got like a 7 out of 10 rating, but you know. I even got some get fuck cunts, but that's fine. That's cool with me. I most definitely got some get fuck cunts, but that's fine. You win some, you lose some, and if you can't do either, just fucking join some. Yeah, we're reading this one here, bro. This one here, right here. That's where we're at. I am smashing her feet though, hard and fast, before I read anymore. Because after thinking about that weird cat, Chinese parade, fucking dragon, weird festering, smelling thing, I just felt hungry. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, I felt hungry. There's not a single picture in the book, bro. It's all fucking words. This uneducated fool. It's for more than beginners. It's for more than you, bro. Was there ever those in the Goosebumps range? Was there ever those ones that had like the special editions? You know how some chapter books would have like a special edition come out and then they'd have like a weird sparkly random like 3 pages in the book that had a picture? Was Goosebumps ever in that fucking range of books, guys? Anybody remember? I can't. But yeah, you're right. For the most part, I'm pretty sure they don't have fucking no pictures. Oh my god, what is up with all the Allah lovers today? The Allah Akbar my bumhole. Allah Akbar my bumhole. You heard it first. Allah, I'll lick my bumhole. Yeah, why not? Fuck, I'll respond all day long, bro. You just bump up the algorithm. Keep it up. Quite like it. Keep doing it. Then it's mildly entertaining. How dumb you are. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the only one who finds you mildly entertaining. Only mildly though. Don't get your hopes up. You're not at the entertaining level yet. If you were, I'm sure you'd have your own stream, but you don't. You're trying to fester with others, and that's fine because I'll take it. You can't find my limit. Try and find it. Find it, bro. Find that limit. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. What comment was diabolical? God, what did I say? Fuck, I don't even know what comes up my own mouth half the time. Or was it somebody else, what somebody else said? No, I haven't, but I probably should. But we'll finish this 20 stories at least in this one book. Oh. Are you not entertained? Fair. You missed the front flip today. If you want to see the front flip, it was in my previous stream today. Sorry about it. Now I'm having a big old fat cone. And eating a sandwich. Close though. Close but no cigar. Homosexuals aren't welcome when it comes to a real pussy. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Wake and bake. Every day. Every day. They do, but I don't need to cut my appetite. I'm skinny enough, bro. Skin and bone. My problem is I can't put on weight to save my life. Doesn't matter how much I eat. Thank you for showing merchandise. Oh, my sandwich. You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime. As I said, I'll be here all day. I'm 50. Not quite. A little over pushing 30 though. But more importantly, why are you on here if you've seen that I'm 50? Why are you here? You attracted to 50-year-olds? Are you down for a little bit of a nifty 50 ride, bro? I'm not talking about on like a little Yamaha. I'm talking about on like your mama. So more importantly, the fuck are you doing here, bro? Tell me. Because the only one embarrassing themselves is you being here when you got a problem with it. Not gonna lie, make it make sense, bro. But you're the one who stopped here. Even after realizing I'm 15, even after having that acknowledgement of whatever you want to think, you're still here. So I prove the point of time again. You're still here when you've got a problem with it. Winning at life, bro. Is that how you've got as far as you have in life? By sticking at shit that probably wasn't up your alley? Must have a sad life. That's probably why you're here. Well, enjoy that. Enjoy! That is all. Hope you have a blessed day. No, you're obviously deaf as well as dumb because I said I'm not 50. I'm pushing a little over 30. But you know, we can go with 50 if that's what floats your boat, as I already said that too. Clearly you're down for that. That's why you're still here. Does your mum know you're on here? And not on her lips? Your mama's on your lips. Your mama's on your lips. Maybe you should go home and ask her for a kiss. And, you know, you're not in your prime with your comments. That's all I'm going to say. We've had better. We've had way better comments here. That's all I'm going to say. Way better comments. Like, go to ChatGPT because you're not even at ChatGPT level trolling, bro. Like, you're not. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. You just wouldn't know a day of hard work in your life. That's the problem. You've been fed that old silver spoon your whole life and still getting your fucking bum smeared with pseudo cream. And that's okay. That's okay to live your life that way. But I live hard and fast, bro. I don't want to go to my grave in a well-preserved body that I've done 5/8 of fuck all with, but go on other people's streams and talk shit. I'd rather just live my life the way I'm living it. Have a good old fucking time, crashing bikes, crashing fucking cars, crash a fucking tank for all I fucking care. Build some shit, grow some shit, and spread some happiness. But I can see that you're just fucking spreading the chlamydia that comes out of the end of your fucking penile, bro. Okay. Yeah, bro, my goat, who has like the gayest boy band hairstyle, my goat's got better hair than you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, go look at my shorts. You'll be embarrassed. You'll be embarrassed. Fucking goat's got more stylish hair than this cunt, and he's in here talking shit. Bro, that's embarrassing. That's fucking shame on you, cunt. Shame on you. I could grow better hair in my pits than you've got a fucking hairstyle on your head. So what about my wrinkles, bro? You can change your hairstyle. You don't. That's what's sad here. Walking around like a fucking cowlick all day. And you're worried about someone's age with that on your head, bro. I'd be straight to the barbers before I was running my mouth. Or at least changing my fucking profile picture to a fucking Anushka. Because that sure as shit looks better than that fucking hairstyle. Almost looks like something that I would fucking swap out the end of my mop when I want to get between the grooves on the deck. Flip you upside down. Bro, I tell you what, if you had parents like me, ain't no troll gonna win. That's why I say fucking try your best. Try your best. I've been doing this since I was fucking 2, cunt. Like, fucking come at me, Justin. Not you, but like the others, bro. Like, fucking, they can come all day long. They ain't got shit on anything fucking my parents ever fucking said from the age we were 2, so. And trust me, I broke those cunts too. What kind of English chat is this, bro? What kind of hairstyle have you got? Till you change that, bro, you got nothing to say. Nothing to say. My cousin, super need name, used to collect his farts in a jar. Maybe hit him up. He'll probably be keen. He will probably be keen. Bro, my left foot would get more fucks than you with that hairstyle. Not even my goat would be keen on that, because like I already said, hands down, he's got a better hairstyle than you. Like, stop shaming yourself. Like, honestly, wrinkles are all you got. Wow, bro. I actually had these wrinkles here from the time I was 11, bro. It's called having a hard knock life. You wouldn't know a day about it because your mum's still got the spoon in your bumhole. And that's okay. Like I said, it's okay. But I think you should focus more on your hairstyle than you should on my face. Because you got to walk around with that, bro. Bro, my lips have definitely had more fucks than your fucking haircut, bro. Fucking oath, bro. My lips have had more bitches on it than your fucking... You could ever dream of having, mate. Fucking promise you that. Think I'm mistaken, motherfucker. Bro. You could only last 3 minutes in a fucking ring with half the bitches I've been with, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. Please. Like, straight up, why do chicks use these 2 fingers to masturbate? Because they're fucking mine, bro. Not because they're yours, because they're fucking mine. Only thing fucking you be masturbating, bro, is the fucking yellow pages. And they ain't even that big anymore. Let your fingers do the walking. Fucking hell. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. It's definitely not. The weather's fucking me. My goats fuck me up sometimes too when I go down there. Yeah, the chickens are fucking me because every day I have to clean shit out the house. But I'm getting fucked every which way sideways. But I ain't ashamed to admit it. Unlike you still ain't even admitting that fucking gay ass hairstyle you got that you want to rock around with. That you can easily change. You can easily change. You can even easily change yourself with a pair of fucking shavers in the bathroom. Like, God forbid. It doesn't even have to cost you money. Unfortunately, when you live a hard life and you get these things called fucking wrinkles, or you have a good time and you get some fucking smile marks, you know, like from being a happy cunt. Wow. Why would I want to change that and go fucking look like some young cunt who hasn't lived a life? Fuck out of here, bro. But I wouldn't want to walk around with that fucking hair on my head, that's for sure. That's all I'm going to say about that. Chingas. You honestly look like a cow just fucking came up and gave you a fucking lick, crossed with a fucking mating day with Justin Bieber. About 12. According to the other bro, I'm not 12. I'm 50. 50. No, I got drywall right here. There's drywall. The drywall, I got windows, bro. Even got some fucking carpet, you know. I'm not British, I'm Kiwi. Okay. Call it whatever you like. I don't care. Call it mean, call it nice, call it fucking happy, call it that. It does not bother me, bro. Honestly, my sandwich is pretty fucking tasty. What can I say? Luckily for you, sorry. Luckily for me, I'm not going to be lying in my deathbed wondering about what my face looks like. I'm going to be lying in my deathbed thinking about all the fucking mean times I had. That is all. Fucking trolls. What? What water heater stand? What water heater stand, bro? My water heater's out there by the fucking shed, bro. It's got a gas line coming in for the cooker and a power cable for the house bus that's all the way down the bottom for when people come and stay, so they got power in their house, because believe it or not, we got lights and power and shit. And like drywall on the roof, ceiling, fucking coving too. Wow. Ooh, wow, bro. We got architraves, we got skirtings up in here, we got fucking, whoa, there's even a window, bro. Check it out. Check it out. Fucking windowsill. But no, you clearly don't know what a water heater looks like. I can walk your ass outside and show you if you really want to see what a water heater looks like. But yeah. What's a little cunt doing on here? Some people think they're funny. Doesn't bother me. Ain't bothered though. Ain't even bothered though. What are you doing on here? The guitar didn't impress a bitch and now you're spreading negativity on YouTube. Yeah. People be hating in every forms. It's only because they're sad themselves. Let's be real. Oh, but I'm definitely not living in a high-class luxury. Fuck no. I'm not claiming to be. But a lot of shit that's all recycled. It's me. It's dry. Watertight. Does not leak. It's fucking... It's choice, bro. Don't have to pay for power. Don't have to pay for water because it's all free. It comes from fucking land. So... Bro. Beano can't even play the clitter. Hello, Gary's grandmas. Welcome to the chat. I am definitely untrollable. I want to find a troll that can beat me. That I leave chat and think about. That I can, like, talk about and be sad about the next day and be like, bro, this fellow actually came in yesterday, guys, and fuck, actually, like, fucking cut me deep. Fucking... Huh. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. Why is there Gary's grandma and grandpuppies in here? Are they related? Was it just ironic timing? There's a difference between being triggered and just responding to your comments and having a fucking laugh, bro. Straight up, there's a massive difference between being triggered. What's your ex-hubby? What's your ex-hubby? Sorry. Oh, Gary is. Excuse me. Gary is your ex-husband. Did I read that right? I don't need to laugh to not be triggered, bro. I'm not laughing now. I'm still not triggered by anything anyone else is saying. Like, make it make sense. Just because I wasn't triggered doesn't mean I find it funny, like, as such, but, like, some of the shit you're saying, yeah, I did have a bit of a laugh at you. Just, like, unbelievably, like... I don't even know the word for what you are. What am I smoking? Some reefer. Hello, Cappy. Good to see you back again. Oh, Cappy Bearer. You guys missed our live first reading of the old Goosebumps. About to do chapter 2. I like laughing. Do you know how to take a chill pill and be silly? Always got something. You haven't even been here long enough, bro. Scroll back to the beginning of the chat, fools. You were triggered, hurt as fuck, because you know you look old. I don't care if I look old, bro, so why would I be triggered by that? I literally don't care. My caption, I think, on Facebook or Instagram is literally that I want to skid into the grave in a fucked up body. I don't want to go get Botox or fucking none of that shit, bro. I'm happy with my face, straight up. It may not be the prettiest face, it may not be fucking whatever you want it to be, but at the end of the day, it functions, it does what it needs to do, and I don't fucking care. Like, I really just don't. Like, you can think I'm triggered all you like. Like, I'm actually not triggered. And I don't deal with it every morning in the mirror. No, I get up and I wash my face without a mirror because I'm perfectly capable of doing that. I'll look in the mirror if I get something in my eye, but that's it, bro. Please speak with facts. Yeah, hard out. At least other people can see I'm clearly ain't even bothered, bro. Ain't even bothered. You're just actually just uneducated. You're a simp, and you clearly have a sad life, and that's all I can say. Because the only people that go around trying to tear other people down without provocation are fucking hurt, sad people about whatever it is in your own life. Maybe you didn't get enough hugs as a child. I don't know what it is. Clearly, you don't want to talk about what it is, and therefore, no one can help you here. Like, if I feel like you reckon you got a problem with all of these things about me, but you're still here, bruv. So something about this chat must be doing it for you at the same time as maybe not doing it. But either way, like, it doesn't bother me. All you're doing is bumping my algorithm up anyway. So just keep talking shit, please. I do have this. I was being an idiot this morning, and I rubbed fake tan over like half my face, and I sort of have some streaks down my neck, as you can see. It kind of. Don't ask me why I only did half my face. I don't even use fake tan. I was just being an idiot on stream and taking the piss out of someone else's stream I seen, and I regretted it. So it does kind of look a little fucked up at the moment, more so than normal. More so than normal. I'm not saying it doesn't look fucked up, but you know. What was it? The only two people who think they're winning this troll battle are the two getting their asses handed to them by almost everyone in the chat. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. It's not even just me, and they still can't even see it. They're just fighting the battle with me. They don't even see the other people be like, bro, what you on? What you on, fool? What you on? What you want? It's okay. I think it's funny, King Cash. We're just actually just sort of having a laugh. It's alright. There's no feelings are harmed in the making of his wannabe film. No animals were hurt in this movie. But we are about to get into chapter 2, chatsies. I'm gonna have this cone. And then we're gonna start from we're gonna start from the first option that we got, where we turned away, and we're going to do the other option and see where we lead, okay? Does anyone remember where that was? Let me see. Page 2, page 37, page 64. Here we go, chat. It's gonna get good. Page 42. Page 47. Here we are. Okay, we're at the page. I'm going to have a Coney finish the last couple of bites he calls on my sandwich. And we're at the point where we pick whether we're fighting the first time, whether we're running into the water or whether we're fighting with sticks. And we know we ran into the water and that didn't go no good, so we're going to try a different route this time, okay, guys? But I'll remind y'all of where we were up to, I hope, with old OG's adventures into the boondockaroonies. Or maybe we should call it the Beano adventures. Should we call this one the Beano? We'll relate it all back to Beano and Zoe this time, shall we? What do you reckon, chat? All right. What's a troll battle? Is it like trolls fighting over a bridge in a family dispute? Well, I don't know what he's fighting over, but I sort of gave up a while ago, to be fair. Well, I wasn't really even. I was just. He's just stupid, bro. Straight up. If no one replies to him, what can he say? You can either be here constructively and be part of the old storytelling, or you can leave. Okay. Where were we at, guys? Where were we at? Let me just have a pre-ejaculation and figure out where we were at. And then, you know, because I made 90% of the story up. It's a little bit hard, but just give me one sec. And I will give you a refresher. Right, ready? Here we go. We were at the point in the story, guys, where the hideous fucking cat-shaped, dragon-faced parade creature was coming out of its little hibernation sleep, whatever we want to call it, okay? And, Albino got scared. And Zoe thought, well, yeah, I'm a little bit scared, but I kind of want to keep looking at it. I think it was somewhere around there in the story, right? They see it's moving around. It crushes old little Beano as he cuts the vines off with his big old two claws. And then we run. And then we run because we realize that thing's fucking huge, right? Then we run. And by we, I don't mean me and the rest of us here. I mean you, Beano, and Zoe, you run. Because you guys were the dumb ones that ran off fucking stream. You guys thought you'd go hide behind a tree, lurk around, sniff some vagina salophysis, because that's what they were on the hunt for in chapter 1. Scroll back if you don't believe me. So you're off on your vagina salophysis hunt for the blue waffle looking flowers. And well, turns out, you know, it didn't really go that well. So we're off at that point where we're off looking for you. You're off looking for the vagina salophysis, okay? Now, your options are, you're running. You're about to run. You're running. Are you going to fight the beast with sticks and stones? Yes, we are. Because our option 2, we tried and Beano died in. Okay? Right. So we got to go all the way back to page 11, guys. Page 11, here we go. The stone beast is right behind you guys. Beano and fucking Zoe, run for your lives. Run. This way, Zoe, says old Beano, as he races down the path that leads to the open clearing. Is it going to be open, though? You know that you can scare the gargoyle with the heavy sticks and stones that you see on the ground. But we all know Beano ain't got no strength. So Beano cannot lift those sticks and stones, and he needs Zoe. He needs Zoe right there to give him a fucking helping hand. Although he wants another hand from Zoe, we all know he ain't getting that. So the only hand he's going to be getting is maybe with a few sticks and stones. We seen how he survived back in the fucking waterfall. So here we are. Reversey. We're back here. Okay? Right. Roar! The beast's voice explodes through the jungle. Birds send out warning calls to each other. The possums screech. The pigs slay. The chickens crow. The roosters cock-a-doodle-doo. Just for you, Beano dude. Right? It all goes crazy. Everything goes madness and then absolute stillness because you're in the boondocks. And that's what happens when you're in the wild, wild west with some rednecks and boondocks around, right? It's only you two. Beano and Zoe. Beano's heart races faster than his fucking mind can blink. They move faster than his feet can go. Faster than anything. His heart is just, it's about to implode. Honestly, it probably is. After the reaming he just got in chat. They stumble upon this clearing. They stumble in there. Through all the flax. Beano's cut to smithereens, you know, because he was running first because he's the biggest chicken. Should be protecting the girl, but he's in front. All cut up from the old cutty grass and stuff. Straight out into that clearing. The ground is covered in this fine green grass. A little bit of moss. A little bit of the old mossy goonies down there, right? The sticks on the grass are just the size of baseball bats. Perfect size. Perfect size, right? Can he lift it? Quick, 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 bro, quick, Zoe shouts to you. Grab a stick. Grab a stick. Don't be a dick. Fucking quick, quick, quick. Grab the fucking stick. She's already armed herself, of course, because we know fucking Zoe's on point. She is fucking T, mate. She is there. She's got that stick. She's ready. She's locked. She's loaded. Okay. She's got the biggest, heaviest club that there was on the ground. Meanwhile, Beano's looking for the smallest, skinniest one there is. Out the corner of both of your eyes, you see this high table off to a side. The fuck is a high table doing in the middle of the boondocks, guys? The fuck? What are you going to be doing with this high table in the middle of the boondocks when you're running for your life? Anyway, of course, there's some weird little balls, don't ask me, that are just like hanging off the side of the tabletop, you know, just almost like decorations. But of course you don't have time to check them out. Zoe wants to, as fucking always, but there's no time for that, so off you run. Searching around. Searching. Trying to find anything, you know, for Beano to be able to pick up. Finally, he reaches down and he can finally find like a baby softball sized learner baseball bat, you know, like hollow court, light as fuck for babies, you know, T-ball stick. You both spin around to face the beast. He's growling deeply. The gnashes are going. Those big bulgy eyes, you seen him? You seen him? He's a beautiful beast. You seen him? Yep. Those big bulging eyes. Those long teeth. Yep, that's all running at you. It's bearing all. Including the old nutsigans. Okay, it's beer and all. You got the image? It's coming. Running. Back feet only. For one weird reason, there's always another footstep. Anyway, growling deeply, he bares his teeth, bares it all, as I just said. He rips through the air with 5 razor-sharp claws. And then it pounces straight past you. I realise Beano's no snack at all and takes off into the clearing. But has he gone? Let's go to page 48. We might have to get ready to rumble. The beast is right behind Zoe. The biggest meal on the land, of course. Where else would it be? And Beano's a toothpick for after Zoe. It takes 2 steps towards Zoe, which means still 10 steps away from Beano, just how he likes it. When suddenly, it gives a yelp, a giant, almighty yelp. It starts to tremble, it starts to shake. Starts to play with his jakey old Jake. The gargoyle stops looking like a fierce monster and more like a scared little puppy dog. Sort of starts to resemble what Beano's looking like as he's standing there in the field. It looks terrified. Whining with his little Miskooski between his legs and his tail too. The gargoyle cat like fucking Chinese parade looking doozy McGadget backs right up and runs away. He runs the fuck away. You're both so shocked. You drop your club. Of course, Beano already dropped his the second the cat fucking Chinese parade light thing even appeared in the clip. He wasn't even holding his anymore. He just thought he was. No, he was holding his own weenie, so he wasn't letting out any drips. Let's be real. But he thought he was holding the stick. I digress. Whining, with everything all tucked up in there. Everything dropped on the ground. They look at each other, astonished. What the fuck just happened? Where did it go? I can't believe it. Beano shouts to Zoe. She says, me neither. I'm stoned. Is there any water around? Because, like, I really need to fill my cone. I feel like I was about to be a pile of bones, but fuck, have you even got your phone? I think it's about time we phone Miss Weedle and find out where the fuck everyone else is. I could really do with a T on the steeple. Come on, guys. Like, please help me. I need people. Anyway, they're kind of stoked. They're not going to lie. Kind of still scared, shitting the undies a little bit, especially Albino. They were wondering, like, what was it afraid of? Why did it run? So he says, yeah, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how did it, where, is there something bigger? You know, because she got brains. She's like, are we missing something? Are we standing on something? So she starts peering around the prairie like a prairie dog. Zoe exclaims another smart, logical thing. Maybe it's half vampire. Maybe it's a little bit like Twilighty, and he can't go in the sunlight, can't swim, can't float. Just got a big old tail to defend. Maybe he got sunburnt. Maybe he got sunburnt. Maybe he's afraid of grass. Maybe he's allergic to grass. She was going through, you know, anything possible at all. She could possibly logically get her mind around. Meanwhile, Albino was just saying, we're just lucky. We're just lucky. We were just lucky. Very funny. All these. Anyway, he's still casting his eyes around the clearing as she's just pondering and scratching her head. That's when, of course, you both catch a gaze back on that old high table. Yes, that's right. I didn't forget. Did you forget that old high table that you found when you were fucking footloosing into that field? You both spot that table. Now, that table's not made out of concrete, so you're not really afraid of it. It's not made out of concrete like that statue that's turned into this prairie dog chasing cat, Chinese fucking parade, dragon, floaty, McGeezy, festering, smelly, thick-scented, smoke-fueled pussy that came out of the concrete. Like, it can't be that, because this is a wooden table, okay, just to be safe. Don't be expecting any more of those to be... I don't know, actually, just, okay. All right. Anyway, as they're glancing around, they catch an eye on this table, right? Of course, Zoe gets a funny feeling about it, but old Bino's straight in there. He's like, I need to sit down. Take a load off, Sally. Take a load off, Sally. You know, typical Bino. Anyway, he sort of wanders towards it. Zoe says, maybe he's afraid of the table. Still pondering, wondering, but sort of heading towards the table, you know. Both of them. They get closer, they realize it's quite an ancient old table in there. Anyway, Zoe sort of asks sarcastically, despite her gut feeling telling her she probably shouldn't be asking this. She asks sarcastically, what's so scary about a table? Pushing her heavy brown bangs out of her face, she sits down, adjusts her bum sack on the seat. Sort of looks around. Bino says, I don't know. He sits down. Fuck, I don't know. It's all good. It's comfy as, you know. He's ready to put his feet up on the fucking tabletop. We shouldn't be doing that, but this nigga about to be putting his feet up on the tabletop. Anyway, Zoe bends down, of course, the smart one in the group, to examine the enormous wooden table that looks ancient as fuck. Probably even some carvings in there, maybe some hieroglyphics. I don't know. It's ancient, okay? I don't know how it's ancient. Maybe Jesus' autograph in there. Maybe Mary signed it. It's ancient, all right? So, here we go. Anyway, they realized very quickly that the table was decorated with shrunken heads. Should have kept reading, chat. Should have kept reading. How would I know him? Because the headhunters are down there. So, you know, I didn't need to keep reading to know this. Because, of course, you know, we got the old moldy cannibals down there, the old headhunter-oonies, and we know what they do with them. they chuck them on the fire, the one that's just outside the door here, fry them all up, and put the head on the table. You know. So, of course, shrunken human heads. Don't ask me why they're shrunken. Don't. Run! Beano screams. Wait. I don't actually want to get there yet. I actually don't want to get there yet. I think I actually just need a minute onto why these heads are shrunken, guys. Why do you think they're shrunken? Any predictions? Beano and Odie's flashlight collection. Beano's got a shrunken head. Alright. So there's shrunken heads on this table. I reckon Zoe leans down and I reckon she'd be like, let me see. I reckon she'd investigate this a little bit, chat. Let's just elaborate. I reckon she'd definitely get down and investigate, be like, let me see. And upon investigating this table, she finds out that it's made out of some old, cracked wood. Old as fuck cracked wood. That's how she figures out that it's old and ancient, okay? Now, she also notices, if she looks a little bit harder, that amongst these shrunken heads, there's a basket. I don't know if you guys can see the basket up there. There's a basket, okay? Now, this basket, it's just overflowing with some bananas, oranges, pears, a whole bunch of random ass fruit, veggie, you name it. You name it. It's in this basket, okay? Just an elaboration on this tabletop. Now, the heads hang off the tabletop. Those little ones, you know, I said when we first walked past, there were those little balls hanging off the tabletop. You know, those shrunken heads, when I said they're on the table, they're not actually on it. It's just the bananas, pears, and fruit in this basket, you see. So those shrunken heads, yeah, those midget human heads, that's what's hanging off the side of the table, chat. Okay? By red strings. Just like that movie where you can't walk around the boundary and the red, you know, I thought I'd throw that in there too for you guys. So they're hung by red strings. Their skin is wrinkled up and yellow. Most like, you know, old fucking dried up apples. Now these heads are dried up because they've been done smoked on the old fire outside on the old rotisserie. And just the meat falls out the underside of the open cavities, you know, and so it's just bones left to hang on with just some like wretched dried flesh, okay? So each head also has like a different expression. One of them might be, one of them's like, they're all different frightened levels of fear and shame and horror and just panic. Bones and wrinkled skin, okay? Anyway, as they're leaning closer, they look at it. Too creepy, mate. It's too creepy. Of course, Beano's saying that. It's too creepy. Zoe thinks, yeah, maybe we shouldn't really stick around for this. I don't think it's a wise idea. Of course, Beano's already up off the chair fucking 3 meters away. He's like, yep, no, I agree. I wanted to have an adventure, but having my head shrunk was not exactly what I had in mind. Like, no, not keen. So he already done started running, you know, as if he's got 7 horny brothers. Maybe he does. Anyway, Zoe starts to stand up. Yeah, because she's the smart one in the group. She got the senses, all of them still together. Maybe only one marble short. Well, she starts to smell something putrid coming from the table. But that quickly disappears. And all of a sudden, it is delicious. It is fantastic. It's every taste she has ever smelt, tasted, and loved before. Every one of them compiled into one sweet fragrance. And she realizes that the nose knows. And that smell was coming exactly from that fucking basket of just some old pears, bananas, and and oranges in the old fruit basket, you know? Anyway, she replies, "Can you smell that? Because I can smell something in the weird basket. Like, what's going on here?" Old Beano says, really? On the basket? So, of course, he turns back, starts making his way back to the table, and the fruit smells so good, he can't even believe it. He doesn't even want to wait. It's the most incredible, wonderful, magnificent, and most marvelous feeling he's ever felt in his life. Bye, sausage. His mouth starts watering, like something else we know. You can almost taste that sugary flavor of every fruit in there on his tongue just from the sheer smell of this fruit in the bowl. He can't wait. He has to have some of the fruit. He doesn't care what else he does. He doesn't care who else he speaks to, who else he sees, what else he finds. He's forgotten all about the vagina syphilis that he was searching for in the first place. He's forgot all about it. Forgotten. But he's going to taste that fruit. Of course he is. It's fucking Beano. It's fucking Beano. So he reaches out with his hand, picks up a beautiful, lush green pear, and sinks his teeth right on into it. Now, shall we see if he's still alive when that fucking guy gets page 65? You can still taste it. Of course, Albino chews on that pear that he took from that delicious smelling basket. It's delicious, he says. It's cool and sweet and delectable and everything he's dreamed of in his entire life. You know, he's going ham dog on this pear. Zoe says, "I can't believe that you just did that, bro. What the fuck were you thinking?" Zoe's a little crazed at this point. A little bit crazed, okay? You don't even know where that fruit came from. You don't know how long it's been there. It could be poison. It could be, someone could have shelved it. You don't know what's happened to that. Like, what are you thinking? Maybe these people ate that fruit. Maybe that's how they got shrunken heads. Gesturing to them, you know, like, remember? Like, come on. Like, he says, "I couldn't help myself. Something lured me in." You know, of course, old Beano. Something lured him in. He tries to explain. While still stuffing his face, I might add, not skipping a beat. "It smells so good. I just absolutely could not resist. I really don't think it's poison. It tastes too good to be poison." You try to assure her. It tastes way too good to be poisoned. But only moments after you have swallowed the second pulpy mouthful, which is actually half the fruit, starting to feel a little bit dizzy. The ground begins to twist under your feet like you've licked an LSD tab or taken a few mushies, maybe had a few too many beverages, and those trees that were once just climbing little vines over the pathways are now looming the fuck over your head. The leaves are doing pirouettes on the trees. The grass is growing at an infinite rate, or maybe you're shrinking. You're not sure what's happening. You have no idea what's happening. Zoe's face is spinning and spinning and absolutely spinning. "What's happening? What's happening to you?" You hear her desperate cry, and that is all. You just interjected 2 words. Now we need to go to page number 4 to see what's left behind that fucking door. Is it the page that's missing entirely? That could be interesting. Zoe chimes in. "Can you hear me? Are you okay?" She asks really anxiously as she's leaning over old fucking Beano. "Are you okay? Are you okay? You fell to the ground. You ate some shit. I told you shouldn't eat that, you fucking idiot. I told you shouldn't eat that. What were you thinking?" The leftover pear rolls out of his hand and across the grass into the lush green grass that he thinks is 5 foot high. "It feels as if a bomb's gone off in my head," he says. The whole body feels sore and a little bit tingly. What the fuck was that? I think I'm okay, though. I think I'm okay. Trying to reassure her, of course, but, Zoe's quite smart. We've already established this. Zoe is quite smart. She knows better, right? Of course she knows better, because what's coming out of his mouth is nothing like that. It was a bit like when I was blown up by the battery. All that was coming out of his mouth is just some horrible, horrendous smell, followed by this blubbery fucking howl. Mama! Did he think he was saying that? No. No, of course he didn't. Zoe, oh no! Oh no, I can't believe it! Her eyes are now looking like they are going to pop right the fuck out of her head. She's pale. Even she's starting to tremble. And we know if she's getting Parkinson's, something's going wrong, right? Because, like, she's not afraid of nothing. She's not afraid of nothing, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. She just doesn't even know what to do. Bino goes towards her. He's walking towards her. He's telling her everything's okay. But she's backing away. Just like most girls do in his life. She's backing away. She's getting away as fast as she can without looking backwards, because, like, she doesn't want to look away. It's like a train wreck. She just can't look away. She's panting. She's trembling. She's shaking. And then Zoe, your best friend in the whole world, turns her back despite the fear of whatever's going on with you. She turns her entire back and she runs, screaming, into that jungle, right up behind that old cat dragon fucking parade monster fucking festering, smelling, smoke-filled pussy thing that came out of the concrete. Straight into the old boondocks. Pew. And she didn't look back. And she didn't look back. And she didn't look back. What kind of friends are they? She didn't look back, chat. Like, she went straight boondock. Like, she thought she was in the boondock, but she went boondock, but she did not look back. Zoe! Wait! Wait for me, he calls out to her. But of course, he's starting to make more distinguishing, bleating goat sounds. The throat is filled with some kind of goop that keeps him from speaking clearly, and it's foaming out his mouth. Why would she run away like that? That's what he begins to wonder. She looked really scared, as if I was a monster or something. That's when he sees his own hand, and he lets out a scream of his own. His skin has changed. His skin has changed. 136. Looks down at his hands, and what used to be soft, pink, rubbery skin is now grey flesh. Thin, transparent webbing connects each of his fingers, and each finger ends in a sharp claw. Now, do we see where this is going, chat? Do we see where this is going? He has big, bulging, and long... No, guys, it's not going there. Eyes and teeth. We see? We see where he's going? How could this have happened, he's thinking, but not getting those words out of his mouth. You have turned me into a monster. He reaches up and he feels his face, and it's way different than it ever was before. Instead of a nose, he feels two little ear holes, because it makes up for the earhead he had. His eyes have grown. They're now this big. They're huge. They're bigger than a fly's, put proportionately. He blinks, and two clear flaps of skin skim over the surface of these gigantic eyes. A spiky ridge juts out from the top of his head, like a scaly mohawk. Before he can even ponder what he's going to do next, he hears the sound of someone walking through the jungle, and he doesn't think it's Zoe. She took off in a different direction. Who could it be, chat? Who could it be? We're going to leave it there for you to think about. We're going to leave it right there for you to think about. Who could it be? And on the next stream, we're going to begin it with Who could it be and where to from next? Because the next paragraph is where we go and you make the choices. See you guys in a bit.